So the other day, somebody came after me and got my Instagram account banned for no reason. And instead of sitting around and crying about it, I decided to take this opportunity to show everybody that going viral and getting thousands of followers overnight is not an accident. It's a science. If you don't know me, my name is Tappa, and in this video, you're gonna see me build a following from 0 to over 7,000 followers in under 30 days from a completely fresh account, while I vacation in Hawaii. Plus, I got followed by some pretty cool people. And not only that, but I'll be showing you why your limiting beliefs are complete BS by revealing how you can do this without having a $5,000 setup, being an incredible scriptwriter, or even having to be an expert in what you're talking about. And essentially, you'll see from A to Z how even a complete noob can become a viral sensation and grow a massive following with just a few hours of work every week. Then towards the end of the video, I'll even show you how you can turn this new following into revenue without having to actually create your own product and deal with any fulfillment, sales, or even customer support. All right, moving on, let's talk about the things that you need to go viral. I call these the 4 pillars. If you're somebody that has created content in the past and hasn't gone viral, chances are you had one or more of these problems. They could be not having a proper setup, weak scripts, poor presentation skills, terrible editing. These 4 pillars are what we work with. It's a simple formula, and as soon as you dial in these 4 things, you'll see views pouring in. All right, so pillar number 1 is your recording setup. It's a lot easier if you have somebody to stand in with for you, so I got Chaso right here helping me. So pretty much all you're gonna wanna do is place the camera right in front of you. I'll show you how it looks in a second. And then the mic. So if you have a standing mic, obviously you want it close to your face. What we're gonna do is use a wireless mic. Now you can pick one of these up for like 30 bucks on Amazon, a lavalier. What we're gonna use is this Rode mic. So we're gonna clip it on to Chaso right now. It's his first time. All right, so now we're gonna configure the phone. So pretty much I did most of it. I set it up. We just want to have as little white space as possible for this type of content. Right there is perfect. And essentially what we want is 2 lights. So we want one white light directly on Chaso. And then we also want one light that's a little bit of a different color. It could be red, but we just use warm. So as you could see, one side of his face is a little bit more lit up than the other. And then what we're gonna want is a background light. So we have a purple light all the way over there, which I'm gonna turn on right now. Alright, so as I said earlier, scripting is one of the most important parts of any short form script. That's why I brought in Zeta, the big guns. He's an incredible script writer. He has multiple videos with millions of views. He went from 0 to 100,000 followers in how long?
In just about 6 months.
6 months. I actually copied one of his scripts word for word. Now it's sitting at just above 400,000 views.
So we're just going to go over exactly why that script did so well, and why it did well for him, why it did well for me, why it did well on 2 different platforms, Instagram and TikTok. So let's go watch this video. We'll watch his first.
You can now use ChatGPT to create full videos for you in just a few seconds.
So that right there, for everyone who doesn't know, that's just simply called the hook. It's the first sentence that you're going to say in your entire video that you want to make so the viewer just stops scrolling and gets captivated with what you're going to say. Now, the reason why this hook is so good is because it covers 2 aspects of it. Number 1, it's sort of controversial because we're telling everyone to just fire your editors. You can now use ChatGPT. If you're an editor, you're gonna be like, what the hell? I'm an editor. What do you mean fire me, right? So that also caused tons of people in the comments to also say that, right? Because they're like, no way this is true. You have your own editor. You would never fire him. It gets people talking in the comments. So that's what the hook did. It drew people in, number 1, by saying a controversial hook, fire your editors. And number 2, it created a discussion as well in the comments. So if you can have your hook do that right away, your video is almost guaranteed to just pop off. And secondly, we also have a timeline here right in the hook. So at the very end here, he says, I'm gonna show you how to edit your video in just a few seconds. That's important because timeline is crucial for people. People want results very fast. They don't want to wait days. They want to wait weeks. They want things in minutes or even seconds. So that's what made this captivating as well.
To do this, go to ChatGPT and install the Wikipedia, CapCut, and Canva plugin in the plugin store. Then you're gonna do these next 3 steps in order.
All right, so what he did there was he set it up for the value. So basically, this is what we call, after the hook, we call kind of the hype up sentence, where you're setting up everything for the core value that you're gonna give into your entire video. So he said, this is what you're gonna do in 3 simple steps. When you say that, the viewer is now expecting 3 steps. They know exactly what to expect next in the video, which makes them watch longer. The second sentence here is just hyping up the value that he's about to give.
ChatGPT will write a full video script for you. It'll create and edit it in CapCut and create the thumbnail using Canva. You no longer need to use an editor.
Okay, so right there before this line was the value. And as you can see, it was very simple. He outlined everything he was gonna do, and he showed it right there on the screen in the editing. So right there, someone can take that value and right after this video can go do it for themselves. This is what we call an actionable tip. It's something they could do right after watching your video, and it makes people, number one, save the video more and share it. Those are 2 incredibly important metrics to getting your video to go viral. From all the viral videos that I've had and from my seen from other people, they always have more video saves than likes. So that's why you want to give actionable tips. Tips that they could do right after watching a video and put into action right away. Now here, this is just what we call the promise result sentence. It's just you're promising like the end result after using everything. And then right away, video ends and he goes back to the beginning here. So it's a simple script, it's short, but it encompasses everything you need in a solid script to have a video that has the potential to go viral. That's how creators get viral videos over and over again. They're typically just using a hook that they know is already done well, and they're repurposing or using it again. So use that hook, use the same script structure. Don't think you always have to be original. Use things that have gone viral for other people, use inspiration for their hooks, their scripts, and use it for your own, just like he did. And you go viral just like him, get 4,000 followers in a matter of 2 weeks, and get sponsorship deals right after.
Great job, Zita. So before we move on to our next pillar, which is tonality and recording, I want to mention that I didn't write any of these scripts myself. They were actually written by Zita and Chaso, but it just goes to show how important scripting actually is in your content. And even if you just copy solid scripts, you can still go viral. So tonality and camera presence. This is probably something everybody struggles with at the start of creating content, but what I can promise you is that over time, you will get better. As a beginner, you might have to read the script a few times before you record. That's what I suggest at least. For me, I would say it took at least 30 videos before I got comfortable and confident in front of the camera, so don't be worried if your first few batches of content completely sucks, because mine did. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get to recording some scripts with this phone as I promised. I'm not using a crazy setup. I'm just using this phone and this microphone strapped on, so it's a very, very cheap setup and a couple lights. And what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna record it twice. I'm gonna record it once with low confidence and energy, and I'm gonna record it once with high confidence and energy so you can see what the contrast is between the two. And obviously, you know which one's gonna go viral. Fire all your editors. You can now use ChatGPT to create full-length scripts for you in seconds. So that's how an amateur would say it. Here's how I would say it. Fire all your editors. You can now use ChatGPT to create full-length scripts for you in seconds. All right, so I'm sure we can all agree that the second take was much better and will probably get more views. All right, so for editing your video, you actually have a few options. First is editing yourself. I don't recommend this because you've just turned a 1 hour a week Instagram page into a full-time job, but if that's what you want to do, then be my guest. Second is hiring an editor. You can get a pretty solid editor starting at 15 or 20 bucks a video. This is what I suggest if you're just starting out and have a low budget. And if you follow the 4 viral pillars in this video, you should be generating a good amount of revenue from your page by day 30 to cover those costs. Third is using AI to edit. There are a bunch of cheap tools that you can use out there like Submagic, but to be honest, if you really want to stand out and go viral, I recommend working closely with one editor. And for my page, I do have a team of editors that edit my videos as well as some of the top creators in the viral creator community. So that's what I'm gonna be using for the video I just recorded. And here's how that video turned out. Fire all your editors. You can now use ChatGPT to create full-length scripts for you in seconds. To do this, you need to go to ChatGPT and install the Wikipedia, Canva, and CapCut plugin in the plugin store. Then you're gonna do these 3 steps in order. You're gonna ask ChatGPT to write a script about any topic of your choosing. So for using an iPhone, it looks pretty solid. All right, so really quick, I'm gonna go over to the Instagram account and start posting. This is not one of the 4 viral pillars because it really doesn't matter that much. Good content goes viral and it's as simple as that. So all you're gonna wanna do is create your account as normal, make sure that it's not set as private, and then convert the account to a creator account in settings so that when you start posting, you can check your analytics. So we're gonna post a video together just so that you know how to do it. So this is my account, and then this is the video I'm gonna post today. So I just upload it, put a description and some basic broad hashtags and upload. That's it, nothing fancy at all. I let the video do the work for me. The only thing that I really suggest is not posting at any odd times. And for me, that means just not posting while everybody's sleeping. All right, so finally the moment you've been all waiting for, the results. So I'm gonna go over it from day 1 all the way to 30. And let me tell you, the first few days were not looking pretty. But good thing I was on a beautiful island in the middle of the ocean, so I didn't really care. All right, so day number 1, I had a total of 13 views and 2 followers, which were both my friends. Day 2, I got up to 57 views with 5 new followers that I didn't know, so that's a win. Day 3 was pretty similar, and then something incredible happened. Suddenly, towards the end of day 4, I had my second video picking up speed, and by the end of that day, it was sitting at over 5,000 views. Then that next day, I woke up to that same video with over 11,000 views. And by day 6, all my videos after 24 hours of posting had over 1,000 views, except for the first video I posted, so I just simply took that down and reposted it, and then it got to over 1,000 views. So it really takes just one video on your account to go viral so that the rest of the videos on your account start to push. So by the end of the first week, I broke 300 followers, about 40,000 views, and dropped my most viral video yet, or so I thought. I dropped the video that now has over 580,000 views to date, but it didn't pump the first time I posted. For some reason, when I posted that video, it was stuck at like 100, 200 views. As standard practice, whenever I see that, I just delete the video and repost it the day after. And because I did that, it pushed me to thousands of followers, went completely viral. I got thousands of people into my email list, and it got me followed by some of the top people in the marketing and content creation industry. The next few weeks after that, they were pretty consistent, with most of my videos averaging 6,000 views and some getting between 10,000 and 50,000 views. And today, as I'm recording this, it marks the 29th day of the challenge. So we're not quite done yet, but here are my analytics. I reached 7,157 followers and 440,000 accounts reached. So that's not bad at all. Now, to answer the age-old question, how can I turn these new viewers into dollars in my pocket? Well, it's pretty simple, and you could do this exercise with me. So the content I posted on my page is all about teaching my viewers how to create content with the help of AI. So obviously my audience wants to learn more about how they can do the exact same thing. Now, I have a few things I can package up and offer them. It could be social media consultation, a course, community access, weekly mentorships, or even some kind of software subscription. To make it easy, I'm gonna put out a course on how you can use all the AI tools Zeta, Chaso, and the rest of our community use to go viral. The course contents would look something like this. Then, once the product is created, what you can do is a hype launch with your email list and your stories. One thing I recommend is to not underestimate the power of your Instagram stories and an email list. This is by far one of the best ways to build a stronger relationship with your audience and maximize that conversion rate. So with your Instagram, you should have pin story highlights, which should be your journey, your student results, your own results, and probably your lifestyle. On the side, you can also close higher ticket consultations in your DMs. Plus, you can do video sponsorships with some SaaS companies or any companies in your space. With the following that I have now, I could charge probably around $1,000 per post. And for consultation, I could pretty much charge whatever I want because I have the skill now of going viral on social media. And yeah, this is the strategy that makes somebody with a few thousand followers over $10,000 per month. Now that you saw that going viral on social media is literally not an accident and actually a science, there are two options that you have. The first option is to join the viral creator community and get access to our exact methods on how you can replicate the success you saw in the video. This includes in-depth video modules on everything you need to know, from AI tools, scripting, recording, editing, creating offers for your audience, and maximizing the amount of revenue that you generate. Which brings me to option 2, to become a partner of the community. And like I promised at the beginning of the video, if you just want to focus on content and not have to worry about creating your product, deal with any fulfillment, sales, or even customer support, then click the application link below this video. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in one of those 2 links below. Peace.